We've all heard of the Pareto principle, and there's another law that's very similar called Price's law. Price's law states that the square root of the number of people in an organization, a field of study, etc., produce half the amount of work of that organization, a group. And of that half, again, the square root of that number produce half. It's a exponential curve. So if you have 10 people, regardless what it is, if it's goal scoring, if it's writing books, if it's packaging widgets, you have 10 people doing it, 3 do half the work, and the other 7 do the other half. That can't be fixed, because that will always happen no matter what group of people you get. Get a group, NBA players, they're all expert players, they're all expert basketball players. Yet, if you look, the square root of the number of players score half the baskets. There's no way around that Price's law. That's just a factor of humanity. So now you look at your processes on your floor. You got a factory, you got 100 people working. 10 people are doing half the work. The other 90 are doing the other half, and that's a fact. And of those 10 people doing half the work, 3 of them are doing half of that. So you got 3 people out of your 100 doing a quarter of the work. And you're probably thinking I'm nuts for saying that. But if you were to actually log it and pay very careful attention, you'd find that that's the fact. And the problem we have is that when we get sticking points, pain points in our processes, bottlenecks, our solution is always, hey, throw more people at it. Throw more people at it. The square root does half the work. So we keep throwing more people at it, but our problems aren't getting solved. Our throughputs aren't going up. Our bottlenecks aren't debottlenecking. Hey, we got 8 people there in that packaging spot now. It's actually getting worse because now they're bumping into each other, getting in each other's way. You don't have really good resource allocation at that point. Everybody's grabbing for the tape gun at the same time. One's taping, the other's waiting, standing there doing nothing. Not their fault. They have no choice. The solution is never throw more people at it. In fact, the solution is get people out of it. De-skill the process by bringing in some form of mechanization and automation. That could be anything from a simple jig and fixture to a fully automated robotic system. And it all depends on the complexity and size of your process. So stop looking at throwing more people at it. It's not your solution. It just increases your costs and your waste, because Price's law will always prevail. Price's law will always prevail. The solution is to get people out of those tasks and let them operate machines for which Price's law does not apply.